Office people and family got there, presenting him with the jersey and the ball. He is a huge basketball fan. He didn't need cue cards to talk about different players. Wished Shannon Brown good luck in the dunk contest. Congratulated Phil Jackson on the 10th. And had a little extra time with Kobe Bryant as we check in with Doris.
Yes, Kobe was in fact invited back the next day along with his wife and daughters. His 8-year-old daughter Natalia, shortly after being introduced to Mr. President, said, "Mr. President, I'm in the middle of a cookie drive. Would you like to buy some Girl Scout cookies?" He said, "Absolutely." Actually wrote down 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue on her form as Tony Allen gets a nice strip and dunk. No sooner than the Vice President walks in, Mike, and she says to him, "Mr. Vice President, how nice to meet you. Would you like to buy a couple?" And all four of us have daughters, gentlemen. You got to love the confidence.
A girl.
Hey, Girl Scouts, they're tenacious with their selling.
Shannon Brown, I don't know if that was a pass. They say the ball was above the cylinder when Odom put it in. Hey, would you like to see them change that rule? It wouldn't have applied there, but the European rule is once the ball hits the rim, even if it's above the cylinder, it's anybody's ball.
I like the rule the way it is.
I'm not sure it was even goaltending.
I don't think it was.
That's pretty close.
I think there has to be some technical thing you can do there, too.
Allen misses. What do you mean technical?
You know, like technology, so you know if it's above the cylinder. I mean, everything's technology.
Bynum foul on the entry pass. Glenn Davis has just checked in, and he quickly picks up his first.
You know, I'm not calling him Glenn anymore. He doesn't want to be called Big Baby. I'm not calling him Glenn. I'm calling him by his first name, Ronald. Ronald Davis.
You can't just call somebody what you want to call him.
It's his name. If you don't want to go with a nickname, then we're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt with the middle name. We're going with Ronald.
Well, for those who don't know, his name since he's played at LSU has been Big Baby. He doesn't like the name. He's had a couple of incidents this year, including getting into a fight with a friend that broke a thumb, so he had to miss a lot of games. Then he got fined $25 grand for cursing at a fan in Detroit, and he said he wants to kind of change, turn it around, and one of the names he had was Uno Uno.
No, I'm not going with Uno Uno.
No.
When you're making up your own name, unless you're O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal, it usually doesn't come off very well. You can't name yourself.
I'll take the 2 U's out and say no.
I like that.
And a defensive 3 seconds called on Uno Uno. So a technical foul. Excuse me, it's against the Lakers. I'm looking at him here. He looked like he was disappointed at the call. He was going to get a foul call on him. What they need from him, regardless of his name, is to play like he did in the playoffs last year.
You know, he's a good player. He's a good, solid player. A great second-round pick by Danny Ainge. He can shoot. He's got quick feet. Now, one thing he doesn't do, he doesn't elevate and finish great oversized inside, but he's got a nice game to him, and eventually he could be a starting player in this league.
Oh, Farmar saw that one coming. Another turnover for the Boston Celtics. 7 turnovers here in the first quarter.
That's a great reaction by Jordan Farmar. Rotating, active hands, and uncontested lane.
The Laker bench has been playing better, says Phil Jackson, since he shortened his rotation. Jackson has always played a lot of guys, not lately. Allen gets to the basket. Nice move from Tony Allen, and the Celtics need that. Final seconds of the first quarter. Shot clock is off. Bryant looks up. Good defense from Rasheed Wallace. And that will end the opening period. Lakers shoot 61% from the field and force 7 turnovers. Kobe Bryant was hot early, knocking down his shots. And Andrew Bynum also coming out with a force. Bynum with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and a block, and an emphatic dunk over Kevin Garnett. This presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase on ABC continues after this message and a word from
with Phil Jackson. Obviously a very good start for your guys. What happened?
We got off to start right away. They came out to play a very physical game. It cost them a couple points. They were trying to establish something. I think it kind of took the game out of rhythm a little bit for them. Now they're back. Looks like they're back in rhythm again.
Andrew Bynum off to a good start. How?
Yeah, he did okay.
You don't want to elaborate. Thanks, Coach. Mike?
Well, Phil Jackson obviously reluctant to give Andrew Bynum his praise, but 12 points, 4 rebounds, a block shot. This guy is a very good player who at times has limited offensive opportunities because of the greatness of Bryant and the greatness of Pau Gasol. But Andrew Bynum is a top-flight NBA center.
And unless they change the rule, he will always be the youngest player to ever play in an NBA game, right from high school in New Jersey. And he's still, now in his 5th year, only 22 years old. And a couple of his years, because of the knee injuries, have been half seasons. His name has been mentioned in trade rumors. Lakers have denied it. It was that Chris Bosh Bynum one ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lakers. This is a special young player at his size.
Oh, he's a top-notch center. Come on, Coach. A little bit of love is all it takes sometimes. The guy is working his tail off to set the tone for the first quarter.
All coaches have people that they're very reluctant to praise and who they go overboard to praise.
And why is that?
I'm not sure. It just works that way. Some guys are real sensitive, and you need to always build them up. Other guys maybe don't react as well to praise as the Lakers turn the ball over.
Shannon Brown touched it last.
I was wondering, that's similar to Mike. He always shows you love and then never tells me I do a good job.
I'm a sensitive type.
Great point, Jeff. Rondo gets inside, finds Tony Allen. How about Tony Allen off the bench with Pierce's foul problems? He's got 8 points in 10 minutes. And a good start here to begin the second for the Celtics. Now, the Celtics defense is still one of the top-ranked defenses in the NBA for the last several years. Since Garnett's been here, is far more a nice shot. They've been perhaps the best. Is their defense as good as it's been? Where's it at, guys?
Well, field goal percentage-wise, Cleveland's the best in the league. But points per possession, which is the best true measure, as Rondo lays it in and is blowing by Shannon Brown the last 2 possessions. But the Celtic defense point per possession is the best in the league.
And to me, I would disagree with it being as good as it was. They had an outstanding defense, and Coach would tell you the last line of your defense is securing the basketball. This is a poor rebounding basketball team. They give up too many second shot opportunities. Therefore, they're no longer the same superior defensive team.
Rondo hits the free throw. What a season has been for Rondo. Again, the first All-Star appearance. Number 1 in steals, number 3 in assists. He leads all guards in field goal percentage. Wallace went for the steal and got burned. Pau Gasol now with 6 points. Rondo kicks it out, a wide open Allen. Allen gets inside again, left-handed, just can't get it to go. Almost got it back. He does get it back and throws it off Walton. Superb hustle from Tony Allen.
Give Tony Allen a lot of credit. He's giving them a lot of energy off of that bench. Offensively looking to score, pursuing the basketball, the hustle play, and throwing it off the body of Luke Walton. Outstanding job by Allen.
Allen's had all sorts of injuries last couple of years. And if they need him here this afternoon with Pierce in foul trouble, Rasheed Wallace can't hit the 3, and Shannon Brown the rebound.
I mentioned Tony Allen was a great dodgeball player growing up. He threw that thing off Luke Walton's back with such force
and accuracy. Gasol lost it. Celtics have numbers. Allen filling the lane. And Glenn Davis gets fouled as he grabs the offensive board. Celtics a little more aggressive here to start the second.
That's good defense by Rasheed Wallace on the other end. An underrated post defender. Attacks the body of Gasol and then pulls the chair. Just a good read defensively.
And I also didn't like how Jordan Farmar spaced the floor. He kept his man right in front of Gasol, easy to help and give the look of a crowded floor.
Rondo, nice fake, gets inside, count it, and a foul. He duped the Lakers on that one, and Rondo with a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, Rondo does a great job with the hesitation dribble here to freeze the help, looks off Luke Walton, and then gets all the way to the rim. If you're Luke Walton guarding Tony Allen, you have to stay in that help position and make him kick it out to the limited range shooting Allen.
See Rondo's numbers to start.
And the Lakers have to make an adjustment defensively.